The early structure of ancient Rome was traditionally divided into three foundational tribes: the Ramnes, the Tities, Titienses, and the Luceres, each of which played a central role in shaping the political, military, and social organization of the earliest Roman community. According to Roman tradition, especially as preserved by writers like Livy and Dionysius of Halicarnassus, these three tribes were not merely symbolic divisions, but represented real ethnic and cultural groupings that came together during the formation of the city under the legendary founder Romulus. The Ramnes are usually associated with the original Latin settlers who followed Romulus, while the Tities are often linked to the Sabine population integrated into Rome after the famous episode involving the rape of the Sabine women. And the Luceres are more obscure but are commonly thought to represent either Etruscan elements or later additions to the Roman population. The Ramnes, considered the first and most prestigious tribe, were believed to embody the core Latin identity of early Rome, closely tied to the leadership of Romulus himself and the original settlers of the Palatine Hill. This tribe formed the backbone of early Roman aristocracy and political authority, supplying many of the earliest senators and military leaders, and their name may even derive directly from Romulus, reinforcing their symbolic connection to the city's founding myth. In military organization, the Ramnes contributed 1/3 of the early Roman cavalry, known as the equites, demonstrating how tribal divisions were directly linked to Rome's war-making structure and its ability to mobilize forces efficiently in a hostile environment surrounded by rival communities. The Tities, or Titienses, represented the Sabine element within early Rome, a group integrated into the Roman state, following the reconciliation between Romulus and the Sabine king Titus Tatius. This merger was not merely a political alliance, but a deep cultural fusion that shaped Roman religion, customs, and governance, as many Sabine religious practices and priesthoods were absorbed into Roman tradition. The Tities thus symbolize Rome's early capacity for incorporation and expansion through assimilation rather than simple conquest, and their equal standing with the Ramnes in political and military structures reflects a deliberate attempt to create unity within diversity, a theme that would define Roman expansion for centuries. The Luceres, the most enigmatic of the three tribes, are often interpreted as representing a later wave of inhabitants, possibly linked to the neighbouring Etruscan world, which had a profound influence on early Roman culture, architecture, and kingship traditions. Some scholars connect the Luceres to Etruscan elites or mixed populations settled in Rome during its early development, especially as Rome began to expand beyond its initial Latin Sabine core. Their inclusion as a third tribe suggests that Rome's identity was never static, but evolved through continuous integration of new peoples, and this flexibility became one of the key strengths of Roman civilization, allowing it to absorb and adapt influences from across Italy and eventually the wider Mediterranean. Together, the Ramnes, Tities, and Luceres formed the basis of the early Roman tribal system, which structured not only society but also political representation through assemblies and military organization, including the division of the populace into curiae and centuries. This tripartite division reflects a broader Indo-European pattern of social organization, where society is structured into distinct but interdependent groups, and in Rome's case, it laid the groundwork for the Republic's later institutions. Far from being a simple legend, this system illustrates how Rome's earliest identity was built on a complex fusion of peoples, traditions, and power structures, setting the stage for its transformation from a small settlement on the Tiber into one of history's most influential civilizations.